Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday. I mean, you've already been here in Friday, probably for most of the day. And if you're in Australia, it might be Saturday. But hi, welcome to the stream this day. I am here with my 19-year-old cat, Midori, who I'm very allergic to and probably shouldn't smooch on her head. But hi. Deep breath, just deep breath for today. How are you all doing? Davis says, how old is Midori? She's 19, at least as far as I know. I adopted her from the anti-cruelty in Chicago when I was living there. And they estimated that she was 4 years old. And this was 15 years ago? Davis. Davis is only 6 years older than my cat. Oh, I love this. Oh, okay. And we're stepping on the keyboard and summoning Siri. Let's not do that. Okay. And with that revelation, hello, happy Friday. Wisty is here, Drayton is here, Sarah is here, Allie and Davis and Jimmy and Tim, hello. Allie, hi, Numberless Dreams, hello. Hi, Forsaken Fallen, Takara, hi. Rosemary is here, hello. J. Michael DeAngelis is here, hello. Rebellious Comet and Mike are here. I love to see it. Jimmy, it looks like you were first to comment today. I love it. Oh my gosh. Allie's wife wants everyone to know that today they got a giant dinosaur stuffy. I love it. That's adorable. Apparently in our chat, dinosaur is a flagged term, which it shouldn't be. Because we love dinosaurs here. I have no idea why that would be a flagged term. Yep, I'm just reading the chat. I'm just happy everyone's here. Allie says I'm only 3 years older than Midori. Oh my gosh, I love all of you so much. Oh, I love all of you so much. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's a beautiful Friday. It's a little gloomy here. Someone's having Tim Tams tonight. I love it. I love it. BB Hermit. Yes, Frontier Enforcer is here. At long last. Oh, I like this. Frontier Enforcer says, I'm here and at long last my creative block is broken. Praise whatever. Good. Oh, the Tim Tams are on sale. Oh my gosh, everybody but me has Tim Tams tonight. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I'm also really glad about your creative block. You like punched through it, or maybe it just died, or whatever. Yeah, good. I'm really glad to hear it. I've got some tea that I'm going to be drinking. Oh, are you highlighting comments for me? Here, let's. I'm gonna see if she'll put up with being held while I pet her. So you can look at her and she doesn't step on the keyboard. We don't know about this. We don't know about this. No. We want to step on the keyboard. That's more fun. Okay, well, I tried. Ooh, J. Michael DeAngelo says, officially wrapped up a big project today. So tonight it's on to something new. I'd love to hear that. Yes. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Wrapped up a big project. Oh man, I might just might be a little envious, but also you've earned it. So enjoy it, celebrate. I love it. Let's see. Drayton says, I was 40-ish when Midori was a kitten. No, you're not a dinosaur. Oh my gosh, no. And plus dinosaurs are awesome, right? Mm-hmm. Sorry, that was rude. I didn't realize how little water. I've been hydrating today. So if you're out there, take a sip. I had a hot wings for dinner. I'm really regretting it. They didn't like make me sick or anything, but like I'm just very aware that I am full of spicy fried chicken, and my stomach is like, hey, just letting you know I'm here. So I've got a mug of tea. So you know. Mike says, I feel old. The difference in age between me and Midori is over twice her age. That's okay. Age is just a number. I think somebody just said that. Yeah. I don't know. Getting older for me is a little, I mean, anything that you don't 100% know or you can't guarantee is a little scary. And I don't know, aging is a little scary, but also it's really cool because I'm learning so much, and like I'm getting like these cool gray streaks in my hair, and like, I don't know, it's cool, right? The aches and pains are not as fun. But you know, it is what it is. I feel like I'm getting wiser. That's like a good trade-off, right? Like in Dungeons and Dragons, like, or I don't know if this is a thing, but like back in edition 3.5 edition, like when you reached a venerable age, like you got more intelligence. That's cool, right? Yeah. Oh, Pinball Princess says, I don't have Tin Tans today, but the estimated first birthday of the kittens in my mom's house, Hazel and Hetty. Oh my gosh. I got a picture of the babies eating a nice fancy canned patty with something with a birthday candle stuck in it. That's adorable. Oh, that's adorable. Allie is trying to catch up with podcast work, it looks like. I feel that. Sarah had too much sriracha in her chicken. Hey, Annie's here. Ooh, lavender spearmint tea. That sounds beautiful. HL is here. Hello. Yeah, Trace, I appreciate this. I don't know. Getting older, Trace says, has been pretty fantastic, like leveling up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll feel differently when I hurt even more. I don't know, but for now, it's okay. I can like do what I want, you know, and I've got like a little bit of, you know, knock on wood, a little bit of like financial stability, and like that feels good. I mean, I remember days when I was like, well, you know, I have $20 for the whole week. You know, when do I want to eat? And that's not like, you know, now I can, you know, move around in my house and like have tea when I want to. I'm making some very compelling arguments, I'm aware. I love this. Tim reminds us gray hair is clear, so do with that what you will. Oh, Allie, I understand this. Allie says, I want to catch up on that podcast work because now everyone is waiting on me, trying not to beat myself up about it. Good. That's the best thing you can do, is just forgive yourself and just do your work and do it well. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Okay. My tea has been steeping long enough. Okay. Yes. I'm level 39. Sounds way cooler than I'm 39 years old. Heck yeah. I appreciate this. Rebellious Comment says, I just realized I spilled some seeds and now I'm accidentally growing some plants. That's really beautiful. I hope they're like good, cool plants. Yes. At level 40, you get an extra skill path. I like that. Oh yeah. Davis says, I can relate about the podcast stuff needing to get done. Yeah. And yes, Mike, you are epic. So just like own it. Yeah, me too. Wisty says, I've grown comfortable in my age when I stopped caring about what others think. Yeah. I don't know. I think it was when I hit my 30s. I was just like, oh, I've kind of stopped caring what other people think now. And it's kind of liberating. Jimmy says, in other news, I wrote and posted the Friday fiction prompts. And I might try something else tonight. Who knows? I might also crumble to dust finally. Jimmy, unless you're a vampire, I hope you're not crumbling to dust. Oh, Skit's here. Hey, Skit. Oh my gosh. I am like totally behind. Forsaken Fallen says, everyone's out here taking care of themselves with tea, and here I am with my alcoholic lemonade losing control of my life. You are perfect. You are doing what you need to do. You're doing what you need to do. And we're here to support you with anything you need. Liz has chocolate truffles. I love it. Takara almost finished writing part 14. Oh my gosh, you are just speeding through. Wow. Yeah, you know, we can't control what we look like when we age. I know. Jimmy says, I once hoped as I aged, I'd choose the dignified older superhero like Reed Richards kind of look, you know, the Mr. Fantastic, right? That's Reed Richards with like he has the gray temples. Jimmy says instead I apparently chose the John Goodman as lone Unabomber look. I always saw myself growing up to be this like very slender, willowy kind of art teacher looking person. And I'm just like, I'm a pear, and that's just what our genes give us. You can eat well, you can take good care of yourself, you can feel good, but trying to wrench the way you look into a certain shape or a certain way, this is something that I know is something that a lot of us struggle with. So yeah. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Mike says, I'm happy to be back. Last month was finishing up my former day job. I started a new job this week. Heck yeah. What's your new job? Do you love it? Let's see. Oh yeah, I hate this. Yeah, Jimmy says it'd be nice to stop caring, except I keep running into various societal things that say 50, you're done. You get nothing but this one cell phone company and this necklace you can use to call for help. Maybe a handy cane. Oh. Okay, 50 is not old. And, you know, even saying that, like, old is not bad. And also, you know, society is youth focused. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of marketing demographics. Even though it's those of us who are older who have more expendable income. I don't know. I don't know why we're so youth obsessed, but everybody goes through, you know, however long they're going to age, like they go through it. You know, one day soon I'll be 50 and we'll all be 50. I hope we all live really, really long, good, rich lives. The brevity of life. Annie says, I think I'm working on the bonkers story tonight. I love it. I love your bonkers story, Annie. I got some beta comments back. I know they're good and the story is good because the email said so, but I'm still scared to open the document. Oh, you're going to do like the Band-Aid approach? Like just pretend like it's not even you opening up the document and just open it and just get it over with, breathe it in, or maybe do it tomorrow. That could be your choice, how you want to handle that. Hey, Anne's here. Anne says, I'm late, but I'm here. Oh, that was just rude. J. Michael D'Angelo says, I didn't care about my age until we did a behind the scenes episode of my podcast. And the cast talked about how much older I am than them. Rude. I mean, unless they did it with like great veneration, unless they were like, and, you know, our wise leader, J. Michael D'Angelis. Maybe. Yes, Pinball Princess, I agree with this. Pinball Princess says, society has made some oddly specific obsessions with certain ideal demographics. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, Liz, you say it more eloquently. I'm like, not everybody. And Liz is like, growing older is a privilege denied to many. It's like, oh, that's beautiful. What a beautiful way of putting that. Oh my gosh, yeah. Hitting 30 nearly killed me. Oh my gosh. Forsaken Fallen says, I got cancer. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you're okay now. So I'm looking forward to every year now, honestly. Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, good. Noza says, I'm heading toward a quarter life crisis and hearing you talk about not caring is comforting. Yes. I also had a quarter life crisis at about like 25. I was like, what am I doing with my life? And like, what do I actually want out of life? And why am I, working here and doing this? And I just started questioning a lot of things. And it was just a really, it was hard, but it was also, you kind of get on this more definitive path where you get to like have more of a say in who you are and like whose opinion matters. And I don't know, I found it really, really liberating. So keep us posted with how you're doing. We're definitely here to support you. Ooh, technical solutions architect. I don't even know what that is. It sounds like you solve the hard problems. I'm going to make the assumption that that's what you do. Technical solutions architect. Am I right? Am I close? Oh no, I had to explain to someone the other day who Alan Alda is. I interviewed him on my show. If you Google Sarah Werner Alan Alda, you can find the episode I did. And near the end of the episode, I accidentally hang up on him because we were having some technical difficulties. I may have told this story before, but yes, I accidentally hung up on Alan Alda during our interview, and it was, yep. Yeah, you're going to keep hitting this. Allie says, I hate how society makes me feel like 22 is too old to do stuff. Like I should have everything figured out by now. It's super unhealthy, and that mentality has been pushed onto my generation, and it's hard to break away from that mindset. Yeah. Well, I mean, even the fact that at least here in the United States, I don't know how it is anywhere else because that's outside of my lived experience, but choosing your career at 18, like we live a lot longer these days. And I don't know, making that huge choice really early on in life. I don't know. I'm pouring some water. I hope this isn't really, really loud, but I am, I ate all of that spicy fried chicken and it was so good, but now I am so dehydrated. All right. Make sure you are also hydrating at home because it's good for you. It's good for your creativity. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. This is so true. And I'm not just showing this because I love your picture so much. I'm showing it because I love the things you say. I'm 25 and it doesn't change. Literally, life is just one thing to figure out after another, and there's never an end goal. You just live. I read The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, and it was recommended to me, and it was maybe a little bit like, what is it? It's a Beautiful Life. Is that what it's called? With the angel who gets its wings. Oh my gosh, I'm like blanking. It's a Wonderful Life. Right. Yes. It's a Wonderful Life. But it really had some good insights about what it means to like live and be happy and really discover who you are on the way. So if you're interested, check it out. It was a really quick read. I finished it in 2 days. And trigger warning, it does talk about self-harm and thoughts of harm and stuff like that. So if that is something that is triggering for you, please do not read it because it's very prominent as a theme. But yeah, otherwise check it out. Yes, Annie says, do it tomorrow sounds good, or next week. Oh, this is for the escape room story. I do have one other person who agreed to beta, so I have an excuse to wait on making any changes. I think that if you need the space, you can take the space. Like, I know you didn't ask for advice, but like, if you're waiting for someone else still, like, yeah, you might as well. Ooh, making book covers. Oh, I love that. Do you use Canva or Photoshop, or what do you use when you make book covers? I know, I love that too. Oh my gosh, yes. I was told I wouldn't reach 30, so I took it as a challenge. Good. My diabetes turns 30 in December. Good. Alana, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Davis, we love you for it. Keep looking up Alan Alda. He's a really interesting person. Yeah. It's a wonderful life. Thank you. I'm getting people in the comments who are like, yes, come on, Sarah. Numberless Dream says, I'm 40 plus and have absolutely nothing figured out. And it's funny because it like, for me too, it goes in circles. Like I'll think that I have everything figured out. And then like 2 years later, I'm like, I thought I had everything figured out and really I know nothing. But like, that's what life is about. It's about learning and then relearning and then adjusting. And then, I mean, the thing we were talking about earlier about leveling up is, I don't know, I feel like that's so accurate. You have to fight the boss for that level, and then you get to level up, and then you're like, what is this level? What is this? More challenges? Aren't I done learning lessons? And it's like, no, you're never done. You've got dragons to fight on every level, and they're all different, and but they're all beatable. No, they do not. They make you start picking your career in middle school. Okay, in middle school, I wanted to be a chef. Oh my gosh. I didn't pick this mug because it's a free giveaway mug, but I love the size of this mug. It was like perfect for my tea tonight, so I don't have a fun mug tonight. Yeah, I feel like that's a magic number 2, Davis. In creative fields, a big emphasis on having achieved success and stability by 27. That's a load of garbage. That's a load of garbage. And honestly, even the people who peak at 27 or the people, you know, the 30 under 30, nothing is guaranteed. Like that might be the best thing they ever do. And then the rest of their life is a slow plummet downhill. Or, you know, and the other thing is it's really easy to compare ourselves. I remember when I was still under 30, reading the sort of Forbes 30 under 30 list and being like, how do I get on this list? Like, how good do I have to be? Why am I not good enough? Why am I not like these other people? And that's not what it's about. It's not about looking at yourself and seeing what you lack and what, you know, what sort of marketing has like lifted you up into the public spotlight. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts about this. And the other thing I want to say is even people who look like they have their lives put together by 27, they don't. They don't. Nobody solves life. Like that's why we live, like so that we can continue figuring out ourselves. Like I'm still learning new things about myself every day with when I do my journaling. I've got my journal right here. And I'm going to keep learning new stuff, hopefully every day until I die. So wow. Sarah, I forget if you're in Canada or the UK or France. I am terrible with knowing where people are, but here you got to make a choice of field at 16. It's crazy. I know I wasn't even a person yet in middle school. Forsaken Fallen. I feel that. Yeah. Right. And that's true too. Yeah, it's natural to change and grow. And the emphasis on career is a lifestyle. Yes. A job is just a way to earn money. Yeah. It doesn't have to be your dream or your reason to be alive. No, I worked for a software company and then I worked for a bank and then I worked for a marketing agency. And the whole time I was doing what I loved on the side. And like, it was tempting to fall into that mold and to say like, yes, I am a marketer. Or yes, I am a person who works at a bank and I wear a suit every day. That's not who you are. I mean, that can be part of who you are if like that's something that you want to become or if that's who you already are. But like, it doesn't need to be you. Oh, Drayton says, gotta go. Tim and Nick are on a live podcast and I must go harass them. Drayton, I'm glad you popped by. Thank you. It's always good to see you. It's always good to see you. You're reading Midnight Library now. Let me know what you think. I went back and forth on it, but there were some really deep passages that I highlighted when I was reading it that like kept me invested. So yes. Oh, you're in Quebec. Okay. Hey, Liliana's here. Oh, we're so glad to see you. Haven't been here in a couple weeks. Good. I mean, like, not good that it's good that you're back is what I'm trying to say. Numberless Dream says, I like the idea of young geniuses and old masters, which Malcolm Gladwell talks about. I'd rather be an old master. I think we can be both. Like, maybe you were a young genius too, and maybe we have some young geniuses here, like in our chat tonight. And I think that's incredible. It's just really good to know that no matter what age you are, you still provide, your own perspective. You still provide your own unique value. Whatever stage that you're in, your age does not invalidate you. I don't know. I know that, and Jimmy, we've talked about that. And I've talked about that with some younger folks too. I mean, it can have a little bit of an effect on your experience and just what you've been through, but it doesn't invalidate you or the stories that you want to tell. And I get really tired of hearing that, like, oh, if you don't do this by this date, you're no longer a valid person. Like, I don't like that. I think that's garbage. Okay, Alana, I love this. In nursery school, Alana says, I told my friend I wanted to be a person who drove it with a car full of dogs when I grew up. I was informed it wasn't a job and was heartbroken. 6-ish years later, I became a dog walker, and after working in every freaking field I could, now I have my own company where I drive around and pick up dog friends to play. You got to make your own best life. Alana, I love that. I love that. Yeah. And in a way, I did the same thing. I was always working on my own projects, and now that's what I do for a living is I work on projects, and they're my projects, and I'm really slow working on my projects, but I'm doing them. And yeah, gotta make the life you love. Yeah, Forsaken Fallen. I feel this, and I think that there's probably a lot of people in chat today who feel this. Forsaken Fallen says, my whole life, I've told people I want to be a writer or an author. And after like age 10, people do not like hearing that. Yes, and will do anything they can to make sure to beat you down about it. It was not a good time. Have you ever felt, if you hear that, does that resonate with you? I remember hearing that and internalizing that at a very young age, hence why I went into marketing and did not even consider the fact that I could write full time. People who laugh at your dreams are usually doing so out of jealousy. They're doing so out of spite. They're doing so because they are angry or afraid. Sometimes people do it because they love you. Like, if your parents try to talk you out of majoring in, theater or whatever, they're just afraid that you're not going to make a lot of money, that you're not going to live the life that they want you to live. But it should never be, I don't know. I've been talked out of things before in my life too by people who are very well-meaning and very caring. But it makes me wonder now, we're talking about like being older and not caring what other people think. If you're not doing things to please other people, what would you do for yourself? What would you do for yourself? Yeah. Yeah, Wisty, I was going to be a teacher. I was going to be a professor. Wisty says, I became an English teacher because people advised me not to pursue writing. Yeah. Very, very much the same. Oh, interesting. Yeah, and sometimes we go in and out of things. Rebellious Comet says, weird. I was a writer in middle school and I write now, but in between, I was a physics major who didn't write anything. Yeah, I think I've talked about this before. I went through a decade of my life where I didn't write. I was just too burned out. It wasn't a good thing for me. Yeah, Anne says, oh yeah, I was told writing wasn't a marketable job. Yeah, Mike, and this is I think something that's I think will resonate with a lot of people as well. Mike says, I've always done things I love outside of work, theater, music, writing. That's where my life is. Yeah, and I'm trying to remember. I think it was in On Writing. Maybe it was in On Writing, where Stephen King talks about life being a support system for your art. I have a friend who works at Apple and talks about like, yeah, my podcast is essentially sponsored by Apple because Apple gives me the money and then I make my podcasts, right? So like, I go to work and then I come home and I make podcasts, and that's just like how it is for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was told by an English teacher in college, if I wanted to write for myself, do not become a teacher. And I appreciate her so much for that. Yeah. Oh, I can't even. I know several of my friends are teachers and they are so busy. Oh, they're so busy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Forsaken Fallen says, people keep telling me to go back to school for teaching since I have an English degree. I keep trying to tell them I don't want to be a teacher. Yeah. And they might not understand it, and no matter how articulate you are about it, no matter how firm you are in your desire not to be a teacher, they will probably try to keep talking you into being a teacher, and it's just going to be one of those things that you've got to just stand your ground on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pinball Princess says, it makes me so sad that every single person can't feel safe and secure in their survival and not also find a position in society that fits their wants, needs, and skills. Yes, these society boxes don't fit a lot of us right, and it hurts like an ill-fitting shoe. Yes. I was not. I was in a very good job. Probably very cushy. Like we had a beer fridge and like, we could have a beer, after 4 o'clock, and we had some fun meetings and stuff, but I don't know, working for someone else was just chafed me. It just rubbed me the wrong way. And that's just part of who I am and part of who I had to discover that I was. Laura says, I became a journalist because I thought that was employable writing. Yeah, I mean, the skills probably come in handy. And are you working as a journalist now? And are you enjoying it? Is it what you thought it would be? Liliana says, as a young person, I can say that I've always identified as a creative person. And I think I'm lucky enough to have a family that supports me regarding that. Yes, that's awesome. However, I do occasionally get the question of, what do you want to be when you grow up, a doctor or a lawyer? Oh my gosh, are those your only two choices? I tell them I want to get a degree in linguistics or creative writing. I never get a negative response, but sometimes I feel a vibe in the air that indicates to me that they might not like what I said. Right. Or maybe they're hoping you will grow out of it, or they're hoping that you'll change. Yeah, I have so many thoughts about this. I'm trying to remember. I read two books very close to each other. The first one being So Good They Can't Ignore You by Cal Newport. And then the second one has a swear word in the title, and it's Bull Beep Jobs. I'll let you look it up. It's by David Graeber. And I like to keep this family friendly. But it was a really, really riveting look at, should we find jobs that we're passionate about? How do we know what we're passionate about? How do we get paid for what we're passionate about? And essentially, like, the thesis of the book is you've just kind of got to stumble around in jobs until you find something you don't hate. And it was like simultaneously very uplifting and very depressing. And then the second, the BS Jobs, was really about how like politicized our workplaces are, and how so many jobs are just not fulfilling. So it's a little depressing. I'm gonna take another sip of water. Oh my gosh. Hot wings, apparently. Oh my gosh, is she? Midori is grooving in the bed. Oh, she is. So I have a special blanket and a towel. You can see her a little bit better. She's just doing her kitty cat bath. Tim, you missed Midori's taking a bath, and we're talking about talking about jobs. Oh, Laura says I left journalism. Honestly, after writing all day, I didn't have anything left to give to my writing. Yes. I did content marketing for a long time, which is basically writing blog posts, writing podcast episodes, writing stuff for other people. And I would come home after all of that writing and just be done writing. Like I would just have no writing energy left. So I totally feel that. I totally feel that. Simply Wisty says, I enjoy teaching, but I understand and know it's not for everyone. It's not an easy job. It's not an easy job. Gosh, absolutely. Oh, interesting. Annie says, another English major, not teacher here. I ended up in a make your own job description job with a major corporation, thanks to good timing, good boss, and having opinions about how the job was done. The writing skills and critical thinking definitely carry over. Yeah, I kind of think, there's a lot you can do if you have good writing skills. Tim also... Tim says, I went for journalism for the same reason. At the end of the day, though, I can write a mean email and a really good podcast episode. I appreciate you, Jimmy. Oh, yeah. Hey, oh, gosh. Wow. We've been talking a while. But I think this has been a good conversation, and I love to hear your thoughts and experiences with the workplace and writing and creativity. But Forsaken still has no idea what they're working on tonight. Oh, no. Oh, Skit. Yeah. Skit says I have a creative writing degree and I work in finance. Yep. But the question is, I think, do you get to create for yourself? Oh my gosh. We've got Noza doing some Tim Tam slams with the hot chocolate. Let us know how that goes. I'm very curious. Stiffers is here. Hey. Well, hey. Should we do some writing? It looks like a lot of you are flip-flopping between projects. I've kind of got the same thing going on. I've got like 3 or 4 different things I need to work on. I'm not sure. Yeah, Steffer says, I have a degree in opera and I work in IT. Yeah. Yeah, Anne says I was going to do my character profile, but now I'm tired, so I might listen to a podcast and ride my bike. Yeah. Oh, good. You've got to drive home from work, so you've got the drive to decide what you're working on. Good. I don't know what I'm going to work on, but I will put up our banner and explain how this works. Ooh, pirate party. Tim's doing some sound design tonight. I love it. Oh, good. Love triangle. Yes. YA book. I love it. Oh, crocheting with your little one. Oh, I love it. Make something soft and fluffy. Mike is going back to the steampunk novel. Just moved my last chapter to my scene. Oh, interesting. Moved the last chapter to the scene graveyard. So now you have to figure out where you're going. Ooh. Ooh. A blog post about muskrats. That sounds delightful. Skit says, I guess I'm going to work on editing my newest episode of Solo, but the I guess makes it sound like it's not something you really want to do. Steffers is working on finishing that current work in progress episode for Space Pirates. I love it. Oh, Carmen's here. Hey, Carmen. Carmen says, I got a resource I need to finish by Monday, so I'm trying to focus on finishing that. Excellent. Apparently the Tim Tams are absolute heaven. Knows I was working on finishing a chapter. Trace is doing the final mix on 4 more songs so I can put them in the world this weekend. Oh, someone on Twitter was asking about composers for audio dramas, and I should have mentioned you and I didn't. The tweet is over on my Girl in Space Twitter account if you want to like drop your name, or I can drop your name there. I don't know if that's something you're interested in. I'm just ashamed I didn't think of you. Jimmy's going to write a story. No idea. The creative Leroy Jenkins. I love it. Oh, I love it. Sarah is catching up on that work in progress. You can do it. Yes. Oh, it comes out on Tuesday. Lacking in motivation, but I got to do it. You've got this. Oh, you were tagged. Okay, good. Oh, super burnout from work, in dire need of a break today. Oh, that reminds me, I want to tell you, we're going to create together, and it's going to be a little bit of a shorter session because we've been talking a lot. By that, I mean, I've been talking a lot. But we're going to write until 8:30 p.m. Central. So that is 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Oh, I said that all wrong. 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Mountain, 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I got it that time. But if you don't have a project to work on right now, or if you are burned out, if you are overwhelmed, if you are not in a good mental space to do creative work right now, I welcome you to continue hanging out with us on stream and do something that is fulfilling to you right now. So journaling, doodling, staring at the wall, listening to music, taking a nap, playing some video games, getting out that Stardew Valley, harvesting some parsnips, whatever it is you need to do. You know what you need to do if you're not quite decided on what your body is asking of you, what your mind is asking of you. Take a minute and just reflect and say, you know, what do I have the energy to do right now? And just be honest with yourself. I know it's very tempting to like push ourselves really hard to the limit, but that's how we get burned out. And I don't want you to burn out. But all right. Let's see. We're going to write for 45 minutes. It's going to be a shorter session tonight. And at the end of our writing / creating / editing / pirate party designing session, I'm going to sound the alpenhorn and summon you back. And we'll have just another brief or long discussion about how it went, if you struggled with anything, all of that. All right. Are you ready? Because I am kind of ready. I'm going to disappear for a minute and get an allergy pill, but then I'm going to start writing. So I'm going to disappear for a second, but I'll be right back. So please start without me. I'm going to mute myself. You can go ahead and play music or enjoy the silence, whatever works best for you. Oh, good. Liliana says, I'm going to celebrate tonight by letting myself do whatever I feel like doing creatively. I love it. I love it. All right, friends, I'm going to mute myself and let's get to work. Welcome back. I saw some of you left, some of you joined. Hello, welcome. If you're just now joining us, if you're wondering why you were watching a video of me sitting here silently, that's because this is a create along and we've been busy creating. I did some really good journaling. I'm writing my newsletter for next Monday. Yes, the yeeting horn. Skit says, the clicking sounds of your mouse confused me because I was editing audio. I understand that really well. Oh, good. Steffers says, so close to having this episode finished. I think I'll continue writing once we've finished up here to knock it out. Seriously, and if you want to mute me or just X out of here and just continue working, if you're in a place of flow and it feels good, please do feel free to do that. Yes. Trace says, wait, I didn't put a horn in this song. I did. It was me. I know, it's time already. Well, I mean, and again, it doesn't have to be. You can like just yeet yourself out of here. You can X out. You can go work on what you needed to work on. Whatever it is you need to do, please do that. Forsaken Fallen, I feel this. Achieved getting drunk, but also edited 2 short scenes, ended up with a net word count of 148 for the day, so much more productive in the writing department than I thought it would be. Yeah, good. Most of my writing days have been like that lately. Like, I'll work all day and, you know, it's good work and it's productive work and it's work that needs to be done. But like, I'll finish up with a net of like 100 words. And it's just like, really, come on. So, yeah. Oh, Tim, I like this. Tim says, I spent the hour sifting through additional actor dialogue of pirates grumbling and cackling. Very fun. I love this. I love this. My partner Tim has just been really immersed in doing the sound design for Omen, which is going along so well and it's so good. And I'm so proud of you. And I love to see that you are having fun and immersing yourself in your work like that. I think that's great. Carmen says, I finished one section of my project. Excellent. I love it. Noza says, finished the chapter and started reading it to my cat. Oh, I love that. I love that. And I love reading my work out loud because it helps me catch things. It helps me create more realistic dialogue. That is fantastic. Juju Juniper says, I studied neurology today and I will continue on through this weekend. That sounds cool. I want to say it sounds cool, unless there's something else that you would rather be doing, in which case I wish you could be doing that. Oh, is my audio? Hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay. Hopefully my audio is synced back up if it was unsynced for you. Yes. Numberless Dream says, I'm attempting to be less wordy. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, Trace says 2 songs of the 4 finalized, saving the hardest 2 for tomorrow when I have hours. Good. That's a really smart thing to do, is allocating your time and your energy so that they overlap in the best way that lets you get done what you need to get done. So that's really good. Jimmy, oh, and shoot, I was going to say, if you want to write, Jimmy has posted the prompt in our Facebook group and I think out on Discord. I should have pointed that out beforehand if you were looking for a writing prompt. Well, if you're looking for a writing prompt this weekend, check out our Facebook group and our Discord. Jimmy is so good about posting a Friday creative writing prompt every week. So check that out. So much water. Jimmy says, I wrote a neat little 400-word story that started all Neil Gaiman and ended all Night Gallery. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope it was fun. A 400-word story. That's a really good length for like something that hits quick, and that's really cool. Anne says, I got a little character profiling done, but I could only go for a little while because I was tired. Yeah, she wanted me to get a little more done. Sometimes our characters get a little pushy, don't they? I understand that. I understand that. Oh no. Okay, I totally get this. Juju Juniper says, although all I've wanted to do all day is write the new horror story that has been brewing in my brain and is now on my new Camp Nano project. Ooh, but stupid school got in the way. That's really frustrating. How many more years of school do you have? Like, is this maybe a short-term problem? Maybe, I don't know. Wisty says, I started up a new project that I've been plotting out in my head. I didn't get to work on my other project, but I needed a break from that story. I understand that. I understand that. My friend Maggie, I always think of Maggie when I talk about this, but you know, she always has two projects going. She has the project that needs to get done, but then also a project that's just for fun, that's just for her. Gosh, and I think that's really important. So I'm really glad you're doing that. Okay, Davis, I totally misread your comment, and I think I'm like just getting, I don't know, allergy, whatever, tired, whatever. I totally read this like finished making out and now I'm working food, and I'm like saucy. But congrats on working out and making food. That is also extremely legit way to spend your time. I also hope you are hydrating, especially since you are working out. Yes. Annie says, I got about 200 words that really got to unleash the narrator's voice. Ooh. Today's non sequitur, looking up the canonical hours and deciding that terse doesn't really fit with this narrator. And the leopard seal is half leopard, half seal. I love this. Please never change. This is delightful. This is delightful. Mike says, I think I have a new direction, and I think I have a plan for what I'll write on my book tomorrow morning. That sounds exciting. Did you end up doing some brainstorming or some journaling or some thinking? Gosh, and what prompted that? That's really, really awesome. Yes, Kathy says, thanks, Jimmy, for the writing prompt. Yes, thank you, Jimmy. That's okay. Jimmy says, honestly, I don't always mean for my stories to end up a little spooky, but so many of them just do. That's the kind of writer you are. Ray Bradbury was the same. It's just whatever fascinates us as creators, right? Like, I had somebody who was doing taking a in-depth look at Girl in Space, and texted me like, did you know, like, you have a lot of like horror elements in here that like the main character just kind of breezes over, like images of like bodies dissolving and like some other stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm fully aware that they're in there. It's just because that stuff fascinates me. Like, I can't help it. You know, I was like writing a family-friendly sci-fi adventure, and I've got some horror elements in there. They're not like deadly, and they're not, and the main character purposefully does not treat them like threats, but there's like some horror in there, and that's just what we love. That's awesome. Oh yeah, no, lol. I'll be in school until August of 2022. Lol cries. Oh, it's okay. I've been thinking a lot about big deadlines and big goals and big projects and getting through difficult things with patience and resilience. And it's hard. And it's really easy to say, oh, one day at a time, one step at a time. But it's like, it's so it's so easy to get impatient with the situation. So yeah. Good. Good. 3 glasses of water. Good. You keep doing that. I love it. Take good care of yourself. It is the spicy chicken. I feel like you probably think that I eat terribly. Like, I don't know. I feel like every time I'm like, oh, I had pizza for breakfast and I had leftover Indian food for lunch and I had spicy chicken for dinner. You know, it's a pandemic. Also, my partner Tim is a wonderful cook, and more often than not, we get to eat his amazing cookery, and so that's actually been really nice lately. But tonight was spicy chicken and regret. So Mike says, I mostly reread the last few chapters and kind of reevaluated where I was in the story. Oh, I love this. And decided I just need to move ahead. Did that feel like a relief? Like I decided I just need to move ahead. Like I feel like that is almost freeing of just saying, okay, I can move forward. And there is a forward to move to. Like I imagine that is a very good feeling. Comfort horror. I love this. It's like a blanket that like may or may not have a tiny dragon in it. It's just like, oh, comfort horror. Thank you. That's beautiful. Is regret more of a side dish or dessert? In this case, I think it was the coating on the chicken. But yeah, more of a side dish, more of a side dish of regret. Yes, we have to think of it not as like getting delivery or anything. We're supporting local businesses. That's right, because we're ordering from like local family-owned places. Like we are supporting the local economy. That's how we justify it. Deadly cozy. Oh, I love that. And you know what? Honestly, that is very interesting because I love cozy mysteries. Like they're full of murder, but also they're drinking tea, and it's just perfect. I love that. Yeah, Forsaken Fallen says all of my stories usually end up going really dark too. It's why I no longer say I write fantasy. It's always dark fantasy now. Yeah. And you know, there's probably a million reasons that we're compelled to do that, but yeah, knowing that you do that and knowing to label your work as like on the darker end of things probably helps readers. Oh, cozy mysteries are my comfort food too. Oh my gosh. Cup of tea, a little bit of rain at the window, nice blankets, cozy mystery. I mean, really, what's better in life? Not a whole lot. Mike says, I'd say dessert. To paraphrase Star Trek, regret is a dish best served cold. I like that. I like that. Ooh, rain on a tin roof. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Oh my gosh, yes. Steffers is talking about Murder, She Wrote. Yes, perfect cozy mysteries. I don't know where that Venn diagram is between like, hey, somebody died horribly and ooh, let's like snuggle and read these like witty older women who are solving, you know, these gross deaths. But there's something like in the Venn diagram center, that overlap is just perfect. I really appreciate that. I hope that you found some sort of peace or fulfillment or insights or comfort or some sort of value from being here with us tonight. I really, really love this group. I love coming here, even when I'm like not feeling great or when I'm exhausted or overwhelmed from the week. It's like I always look forward to our group and to creating along with you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for making this such a rich and just really wonderful experience. Yeah, this is I don't know. This is really great. I'm happy you're here. Every time I hit broadcast and I see people show up, my mind is just blown. Like, this is really cool. So thank you for being here. Your presence is absolutely a gift. Ooh, Liliana, started writing a song. Excellent. Better at writing music when I've been listening to it. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. It's the same thing, I think. Like, it's whatever you're taking in, I think, that's a huge part of what you put out. You know, as creators, we're largely curators. Our minds are these like museums of information and imagery and media that we've taken in, and that's a lot of what fuels our creativity. So I love that. I love that. But thank you for being here. Thank you for creating what you're creating. If you didn't create tonight, that's okay. The world needs you just as you are. If you did manage to get some work done tonight, that's amazing. And I'm really proud of you, and the world needs what you're creating. Oh, okay. Mike's going to be, okay. You're going to be back the week after. Okay, good. And then I just saw, oh no, I was frozen. I was frozen. Hi, we're back. But I'm also starting to say goodbye. So I'm glad to see you, but yeah, I'm gonna run away soon. But yeah, it's just really great to have a community like this, and I'm really grateful for you. If you're gonna keep writing tonight, I hope you have a great time. If you're gonna keep sound as editing. I tried to say sound designing and sound editing at the same time. If you're working on a podcast, if you're working on music, whatever it is you're working on tonight, just know that we're all sending good vibes your way. And if you're working on some creative stuff this weekend, I'll try to be around in the Discord. Come hang out, say hi, let us know what you're working on. I forgot to do stickers again. I still have 2 more stickers left that I want to give away. And I still have some Right Now mugs I want to send out to people. But okay, we'll just have to do that another time. Yeah, thank you for being here. If you're new, we do these every Wednesday and Friday evening here on Twitch/Facebook/YouTube. Maybe, I don't know. We're out somewhere. Yeah, join us 7 p.m. It's super casual. If you can make it, that's great. If you can't, we'll see you next time. No pressure. All right. I'm thinking about you. I'm sending good creative energy your way. And boy, am I just happy to know you. So thanks for being here. And we will see you on Wednesday. Bye, friends.